Ladies and gentlemen, as Chancellor of the University, I declare this congregation open for the conferring of degrees by the authority of the Senate and the Council. And please be seated.
Lord Lieutenant, my Lord Mayor, distinguished honorary fellows, parents, friends and graduands, as Vice-Chancellor, I am delighted to welcome you to this degree congregation and to give a special welcome to our new Chancellor, Bruce Lord Grocott, who was installed yesterday afternoon at a degree congregation. He is a Leicester graduate, and I am sure that graduates of the university will therefore identify with him. Mr. Chancellor, we wish you every success in your new role and look forward to working with you in the coming years. This degree congregation is a celebration principally for postgraduates who constitute almost 50% of the university's population, a feature that makes Leicester unique among UK universities, as we have a high proportion of postgraduate students who study with us on a part-time basis, both on campus and by distance learning. We don't just talk about lifelong learning as a policy, we do it. We hope you will remember this as a very special day for yourselves and your families, and that you will continue to follow the fortunes of your university that has established a very distinguished record. While you have been with us, the university has developed and changed. We are now a university community of 23,000 students, 4,000 staff, and the university has a turnover of £263 million. A sum that has doubled over the last 10 years. We are, therefore, a big business with higher education at its heart. The last year, in particular, witnessed many achievements for Leicester. In the league tables, Leicester is in 17th place in the Times and 19th place in the Guardian. We clearly take all these assessments of the university very seriously, and I'm therefore able to say, on the basis of looking at the evidence, the Times is clearly the most reliable guide to UK higher education in this particular year. While the popular press indicate that they take great pleasure in seeing and recording the fact that applications to higher education are down this year, I can say very pleasingly, demand for undergraduate places in this university is up by 6% on last year, which is a very pleasing outcome. Our annual research income has also increased to over 50 million in the last year. And, in turn, we have continued to win many awards as a university, including the Sconnell Award for Library Design and an award, you will be pleased to know, going to our library team for the outstanding library team nationally. Now, one reason for our success is the equal focus Leicester places on providing high-quality teaching linked to high-quality research. The university's performance in the last research assessment exercise earned Leicester a position in the top 20 research-intensive universities in the UK, while internationally we were placed in the top 2% of universities in the world. All our teaching is supported by leading-edge research, and we know that our research has the greatest impact of any Midlands university. And indeed, we were placed 8th in the UK in terms of our research impact in the last year. Indeed, in the top 20 universities for research impact, there were only 2 UK universities mentioned. Ourselves and another university which is down on the south coast, namely the University of Sussex. And we were very pleased that 2 universities who are both in the same university grouping were ranked in this way. Based, of course, on citation data, that is data that records every time research conducted in this university is quoted by a researcher elsewhere. A great accolade for all my academic colleagues. In terms of our estate, we have completed a new £16 million medical research building that opened last September. We have also opened 2 new sports centres, one on the main campus and another in Oadby. In these terms, we have gone from being a university with no swimming pool at all to a university that can now boast 2 pools, and you'll be pleased to know these are available for use by alumni. Currently, we have a major building programme underway in order to meet the needs of the university, and this includes building a £17 million management training centre, which is currently under construction in Knighton and uses the old College Hall site. Our work never ceases, and we are currently reviewing our £1 billion development framework plan. We are creating plans for new research, new teaching programmes and new community links. This year we have launched 4 new research centres in the fields of medical humanities, landscape interaction and change, bioengineering, and also a centre on the future of work. These are to be joined by a centre of genetics which we're due to open in April of this year. Altogether, this demonstrates we are a dynamic 21st century university that provides high-quality research and teaching alongside meeting widening participation benchmarks and providing an excellent student experience. It is these features that lead to a positive institutional ethos. We are committed to the development of your employability. Whether you have already gained a graduate job or you're still trying to do so, our careers service would like to keep in touch with you. Your relationship with the university does not end when you graduate today. In many ways, this is just the beginning. We want you to be proud of your achievements at Leicester and to continue your connection with the university. This means letting us know how you are getting on and letting us help you whenever we can. Higher education in the UK is currently facing many challenges that are not of its own making. At the University of Leicester, we start from a good position with strong student demand, growing research activity and sound finances. We see the benefits of progress that has been made over the last few years. We are determined to rise to the challenge and take up new opportunities, to review our activities, and where necessary, we are ready and willing to work in new ways. As I want you, the graduates, parents, friends and supporters of the university, to continue to be proud of us. This will be our aim. Finally, I would like to congratulate you all on the degrees you have obtained and look forward to seeing you at alumni events in future years. And so at this stage in the proceedings, I would ask the graduating class of 2013 to join with me in a round of applause for your parents, relatives, friends and supporters who've helped you to get to this position today. Well, that's excellent. I hope you continue to applaud your fellow students throughout the degree ceremony. Have a very enjoyable day with us here in Leicester, and on behalf of the whole university, I wish you every success in your future lives and careers.
Will all graduands please stand?
Now, by the authority of the Senate, I admit candidates both present and absent to the several degrees for which they are presented.
Mr. Chancellor, as Head of the College of Arts, Humanities and Law, I present the following candidates for their degrees. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Andrew Campbell. Maria Canto Lopez. Jen-Yun Chun. Brooklyn Fothergill.
Very well done.
Matthew Hobson.
Well done, Matthew. Well done.
Catherine Malcolmson.
Congratulations to you.
Thomas Mansfield.
Dr. Mansfield, how's it? Yes.
Matthew Neal.
Very well done indeed.
Julia Seiko.
Congratulations to you.
Yesid Oyatayo.
Well done, you feel very proud.
Julia Petrov.
Well done, Julia.
For the degree of Master of Research in History, Alexandra Jordan.
Well done, Alexander.
Rebecca Rushton.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Archaeology, Peter Alfano.
Well done, Peter.
Paul Dickinson.
Congratulations, Paul.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Archaeology and Heritage, Todd Clements.
Congratulations.
Miklos Coupe Jr. James Morgan Jr. For the degree of Master of Arts in Archaeology of the Roman World, Michael McCarthy.
Roman world. Well done, well
For the degree of Master of Arts in Art Museum and Gallery Studies, Hannah Farby.
done. Congratulations to you.
Mari Gowans.
All right. Yeah. Well done. We've got to get the right one in order.
Carolyn Kelly.
Well done, Carolyn.
Winner of the Professor Eileen Hooper Greenhill Prize, Emily Lansell.
Well done, Emily. Well done.
Emiko Ota.
Congratulations to you.
Bethany Rongsley.
Well done, Bethany.
Kasim Shaheen.
Congratulations to you.
Tanya Simpson.
Well done.
Jacqueline Sun.
Well done.
Mariella Velasco Velasco.
Congratulations to you.
UAE. For the degree of Master of Arts in English Studies, Michael Aplin.
Little cheer there, Mike. Well done. Yes.
Eduardo Barbosa Lima.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Dommett.
Well done, Rebecca.
Yanan Fong.
Congratulations.
Nathan Hicks.
Well done, Nathan.
Jamie McSloy.
Well done, indeed.
Nicholas Munson.
Congratulations, Stephen.
The degree of Master of Arts in Film and Film Cultures, Mandeep Kaur Lakan. Catherine Richmond.
Well done, Catherine.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Historical Archaeology, Stephen Vass.
Congratulations, Stephen. Well done.
Jennifer Whittle.
Well done, Jennifer.
The degree of Master of Arts in History, Claire Bishop.
Well done, Claire.
James Boyle.
Well done, James.
Alexander Bryn.
Well done, Alexander.
Evelyn Camarillo.
Congratulations.
Catherine Cant.
Well done.
James Crockett. Elizabeth Gist. Andrew Grudgings. Andrea Hargrave.
Well done indeed.
Sumanjit Hoti. Owen Jones. James Moran.
Well done.
Richard Morris.
Very well done.
Daggett Morse.
Congratulations.
Rawaz Rasul. Rebecca Sohatsky.
Well done, Rebecca.
Natalie Spicer.
Well done, Natalie. Congratulations.
John Watson.
Well done.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Interpretation, Representation and Heritage, winner of the Collections Trust Prize, Joanna Neal.
Big introduction, wasn't it? Well done.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Learning and Visitor Studies in Museums and Galleries, Jessica Kroll Knight.
Well done, Jessica.
Victoria Kukuma.
Congratulations.
Amanda Peacock.
Well done, Amanda. Very well done.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Medical Humanities, Stephen Owen. Gareth Squire.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Modern Literature, Geraldine Bell.
Well done, Geraldine. Congratulations.
William Dawkins.
Well done, William.
Kim Hegarty.
Well done. Very well.
Olivia Holden.
That's a nice cheer.
Emma Reddy.
Congratulations.
Robert Reeves.
Well done, Robert.
Craig Teal.
Congratulations.
Ellen White.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Museum Studies, Lindsay Anderson.
Well done, Lindsay.
Winner of the Professor Susan Pierce Prize, Sarah Bond.
Well done, Sarah. Congratulations.
Stephanie Boxall.
Well done, Stephanie. Well done.
Jessica Boyden.
Well done, Jessica.
Catherine Bradley.
Well done, Catherine.
Elizabeth Broadway.
Well done, Elizabeth.
Sophia Charters.
Congratulations. Well done.
Danielle Chakashin.
Well done, Daniel. Well done.
Winner of the School of Museum Studies Distance Learning Prize, Lisa D'Agostino.
Very well done.
Fiona Davies.
Well done, Fiona.
Lauren Del Carlo.
Congratulations.
Tara Downs.
Well done. Well done.
Karen Ellis.
Congratulations.
Josephine Galtrey.
Well done, Josephine.
Joanna Jampili.
Congratulations. Well done.
Andrew Gibbs.
Well done.
Emma Gill.
Congratulations.
Olivia Harrer.
Well done.
Jennifer Holland.
Well done, Jennifer.
Lucia Hue.
Congratulations.
Wandili Kasibi.
Good. Nice start. Very well done. Yes.
Yumin Ko.
Congratulations to you.
Sarah Lawson.
Well done, Sarah.
Alexandra Lyons. Erin McFadden.
Well done. Congratulations.
Catherine Murphy.
Well
Heinrich Natto.
Well done.
Saskia Oldenhoff.
Very well done.
Ashley Pearson.
Well done, Ashley.
Eleanor Rapp. Samo Sankovic. Catherine Sargent.
Well done, Catherine. Good.
James Scarborough.
Great. You've got some friends.
Rachel Smith.
Well done indeed.
Verity Smith. Lauren Tilley.
Well done.
Gemma Tung. Sigurdur Trastassen.
You've got some friends out there.
Victoria Washington.
Well done.
Laura Vile.
Congratulations to you.
Emily White.
Well done indeed.
Martin Wills.
Good stuff, Martin. Well done. Yeah.
Esme Wise.
Congratulations to you.
Rebecca Wormold.
Very well done. Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in the Classical Mediterranean, David Adam.
Congratulations, David. Very well done.
Laura King.
Very well done.
Michaela Senkova.
Well done indeed.
Brittany Thomas.
Very well done.
Gemma Tidswell.
Congratulations to you.
For the degree of Master of Arts in the Country House, Art, History and Literature, Hannah Bale.
Good stuff. Well done. Well done.
Susan Burns.
Congratulations to you.
Dorota Griffin Smychek.
Very well done. Yeah.
Victoria Howlett.
Well done, Victoria. Congratulations. Yeah.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Translation Studies, Risa Huang.
Well done indeed.
Ayuna Kawakami.
Congratulations to you.
Mariana Occidenti Lupo.
Very well done.
Helena Trudell.
Congratulations.
Cheryl Williams.
Congratulations. Well done.
Karen Wilson DeRose.
Very well done.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Urban Conservation, Stephen Conroy.
Well done, Stephen.
David Elliott.
Well done, David. Good stuff.
Michael Fox.
Congratulations. Nicely about
Denisha
proper sign, if you
Kephart.
like.
Stephen McLeish. Claire Ragg.
Well done, Claire. Good stuff. Go ahead.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Urban History, Jonathan Flower.
Well done, John. Congratulations.
Boris Horremans.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Victorian Studies, Hannah Bedard.
Victorian studies, eh? Yes,
Cheryl
well done.
Devaney.
Congratulations to you. Well done.
Philip Evans.
Oh, my word. You've got some friends out there. Good,
Stephanie
Good
Heath.
stuff. Well done. Yeah. Oh, very well done.
Winner of the Professor Philip Collins Prize, Katie Heathman.
Well done, Katie. Congratulations.
Rachel Warden.
Well done. Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Laws, Humaid Almirezzi.
Oh, you've got some friends out there, haven't you? Well done.
Sham Patel.
Well done indeed.
Winner of the School of Law Postgraduate Prize, Anita Udo.
Very well done. Congratulations.
The degree of Master of Laws in Employment Law, Jennifer Christie.
Employment law, eh? Very important.
John
Well
Matthew.
done, well done. Very many congratulations. Well done indeed.
For the degree of Master of Laws in Human Rights, Charlotte Wick.
Very well done. What an interesting subject. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Laws in International Commercial Law, Clive Akpoter.
Very well done.
Sophia Constantinou.
Congratulations. Well done.
Oriaburo Enobun.
Very well done too. Congratulations.
Natasa Florenzu.
Well done.
Michaela Yakovu.
Very well done.
Petya Ilyava,
Congratulations. Well done.
Ilyas Kudurin,
Well done.
Xenia Lazaridou,
Hello. Well done. Well done.
Christia Metaxa,
Hiya. Congratulations.
Yaroslav Narek,
Well done. Well done.
Andreas Valanidis. Winner of the Felicidad Martinez Perinos Memorial Prize for International Commercial Law, Eva Zalazna.
Well done. Yes, it sounds complicated.
Wenxi Zhang. For the degree of Master of Laws in Public International Law, George Dunaut.
Many congratulations.
Mohammed Kawi.
Well done, Mohammed.
Diana Raziradjevic.
Well done. Very
Leila Tarigi.
congratulations to you. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Museum Studies, Richard Blackmore.
Well done, Richard.
Amy Hurst.
Well done. Congratulations.
For the degree of Postgraduate Diploma in Museum Studies, Simone Apel. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology, Amanda Reed.
Well done, Mohammed. Congratulations.
Bruce Webb Ireland.
Did I hear Bruce? Yes, it's another Bruce then.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law, Fazila Esmail.
Well done indeed. Congratulations.
Danielle Brown is one of the stars of UK archery. She's won gold in 2 successive Paralympic Games, together with a string of other major achievements in competitions for both able-bodied archers and those with disabilities. Her determination to overcome disability and rise to the highest level of sporting prowess is an inspiration to us all. Danielle was born and grew up in a small village in Yorkshire, and she had a happy, active childhood. Her father's keen on all types of sport, especially fell running, so Danielle picked up the sporting bug early and spent her first decade outdoors as much as possible, engaging in a wide range of activities. She did not exhibit exceptional ability in any particular sport, but just enjoyed being active. Her life changed dramatically, however, at the age of 11, when her feet began to hurt as she ran. It took years of investigation finally to diagnose a very rare, chronic and disabling condition that seriously limits Danielle's mobility. She was thus denied a major part of her life, and in her own words, it drove her nuts to be forced inside. Determining not to give in to her disability, she sought alternative activities. A chance conversation on the school bus introduced the idea of archery, and Danielle used money given to her for her 15th birthday to enroll on a beginner's course at the local archery club. Ever supportive, her father went along with her, helping her to choose a compound bow, which she shoots with to this day. Her initial attempts were less than accurate, but Danielle was immediately smitten with the sport, persevered with characteristic determination, and soon began to show exceptional skill. Within 6 months, and still just 15, she was part of the Yorkshire Junior Club and enjoying the thrill of competition. Danielle discovered a capacity to turn the pressure and stress of tournament into a positive force, consistently scoring higher in competition than in practice, showing psychological resilience that is the defining feature of the exceptionally successful in many walks of life. Her career from then on was stellar. Within months, she won the Junior National Championships and was selected for the national team. Her first major international competition was the European archery competition in 2006, which took place just as her A-level results were being announced. Danielle has never allowed her sport to detract from her studies, and she obtained the high grades necessary to take up her place reading law at Leicester. She came up that autumn ready to combine her course with her sport and achieved spectacularly well in both. Danielle enjoyed life as a student and never let her disability get in the way. She continued to train regularly and soon achieved a major success at the IPC World Archery Championship in 2007, where she won an individual gold, breaking several world records in the process, and was also part of the gold medal-winning British women's team. Danielle had to make a decision. She had a very good chance of doing well in the 2008 Paralympic Games in Beijing, but needed to concentrate on training. The Department of Law at Leicester was more than willing to allow her a year out, which she used to great effect, winning gold in the individual women's compound event at Beijing and establishing herself firmly in the world elite. She returned to her studies in 2008 and went on to win a second successive individual gold medal at the IPC World Archery Championships, followed in 2010 by 3 successive gold medals in championships in the USA and Europe. Danielle was then selected to take part in the England able-bodied team for the 2010 Commonwealth Games in Delhi, and was part of the gold medal-winning women's compound team, demonstrating that she could compete with the very best irrespective of her disability. She obtained a first-class law degree at Leicester, almost in passing it seems, showing that her abilities and capacity to cope with pressure are not restricted to the sports field. Danielle took up full-time sport after her degree, supported by UK Sport, and she moved to live near the National Training Centre for Archery in Shropshire. She won gold in the 2011 IPC World Championships and began her serious preparations for the big show of 2012, the Paralympic Games in London. Even Danielle felt the pressure of this competition, but she drew on all of her mental resources and came good, winning the individual gold medal, which she's wearing today, in a thrilling final, which went down to the last arrow. Just a couple of weeks later, she competed in the World Cup Grand Final for able-bodied archers in Tokyo and won silver. She was the first Paralympian to take part in this event, and only one of only 4 GB archers ever to win medals in it. Danielle is now a sporting celebrity, in demand as a motivational speaker, and her contribution to sport was recognised by the award of MBE in the 2013 New Year's Honours. Danielle is a wholly exceptional person. She has the mental resources to overcome a disability which causes her constant pain, to train with an intensity that produces the highest level of technical ability, and then to manage her psychology to perform at her very best under the greatest pressure. We all look forward to her continuing success. It is no wonder that she has a strong interest in the psychology of sport and sees her future in helping others to manage themselves to sporting success. She has much to offer. Mr. Chancellor, on the recommendation of Senate and Council, I present to you Danielle Brown, that you may confer upon her the Honorary Degree of Doctor of Laws.
Thank you. After my degree, I decided I wanted to give myself the best possible chance of retaining my Paralympic title. So I moved to the National Training Centre to train full-time. The next 2 years I spent working really hard, and all I ever really thought about was the shiny gold thing at the end of it. I never actually considered what would happen after the Games, and it's just been absolutely phenomenal. I've been invited to so many functions and events, but to be considered deserving of an honorary doctorate from the University of Leicester is just incredible. I didn't expect it at all, and it really is an honour and a privilege to be here today. The thing is, I wouldn't be here at all if it weren't for my amazing support network. My family have been absolutely brilliant. They've been with me every step of the way, right from the very beginning, and I was really proud that I was able to share my success in London with them, and again here today. But also, my time at the University of Leicester was instrumental to my success in my sporting career. When I came here, I'd only just started shooting internationally for Great Britain, and I learned many skills that's really helped me on my way. I made so many friends here, some of which came to London to support me, which was just absolutely fantastic. And I did have to master time management, trying to juggle my studying with wanting to train all the time. So I want to thank the university, not just for giving me an honorary doctorate, which is absolutely unbelievable, but for helping me on my journey to achieving gold at London 2012. Thank you.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, as head of the College of Social Science, I present the following candidates for their degrees. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Natasha Christou. Niva Dolev. Mukhtar Hajizada. Karen Henderson.
Congratulations, very well done. Well done.
Miriam Isaac.
Congratulations.
Claire Simons.
Congratulations, well done.
For the degree of Doctor of Education, Rosaline Yu.
Congratulations, well done.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Applied Linguistics and TESOL, Bruce Barnett.
Congratulations.
James Castleton.
Congratulations.
Jacqueline Hayward.
Congratulations.
Glynis Scaramuza.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Communications, Media and Public Relations, Deborah Ajus.
Congratulations.
Taran Bathija.
Congratulations.
Carl Ferrugia.
Congratulations.
Kewana Fontaine.
Congratulations.
Joel Nanton.
Congratulations.
Temitope Ogun Token.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Contemporary Sociology, Kelly Capehart.
Congratulations.
Jason Minus.
Congratulations.
Janina Olez.
Congratulations.
Leanne Telford.
Congratulations.
Ijeoma Uame.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Diplomatic Studies, Michelle Capaldo.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Educational Studies, Sheila Dennis.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Globalization and Communications, Kay Bai.
Congratulations.
Ji Yun Kao.
Congratulations.
Yu Fu.
Congratulations.
Ji Yi Guo.
Congratulations. Thank
Han Huang.
you. Congratulations.
Zhen Jia.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Hang Jin.
Congratulations.
Yan Chin Yu.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Wei Long.
Congratulations.
Ming Chi Nina Ng.
Congratulations.
Xuan Yun Pan.
Congratulations.
Chao Wei Shu.
Congratulations.
Chang Sun.
Congratulations.
Gay Wang.
Congratulations.
Xiao Yun Wang.
Congratulations.
Ima Abassi Wilson.
Congratulations.
Shan Shan Shu.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Meng Chen Yu.
Congratulations.
Yu Zhang.
Congratulations.
Ying Zhu.
Congratulations.
Yi Wen Zhu.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Human Rights and Global Ethics, Helen Carter.
Congratulations.
Abdullah Kadir.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Lapierre.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in International Education, Eugenia Bartelli.
Congratulations.
Jiani Hua.
Congratulations.
Meng Jiang.
Congratulations.
Fei Li.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Yining Liu.
Congratulations.
Hui Yi Ma.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Rajvinder Rai.
Congratulations.
Osnur Soyak.
Congratulations.
Sen Zhang.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Zhao Jia Zhang.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in International Relations and World Order, Omar Abbas.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Stanislav Atanasov.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Francesca Christie.
Congratulations.
Robert Jenkins.
Congratulations.
Ibrahim Kadioglu.
Congratulations.
Anna Lockhart.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Marco Martini.
Congratulations.
Alexander Nutt.
Good afternoon, Alexander. How are you? Congratulations.
Chioma Okoronkwo.
Congratulations.
Samuel Ranfield.
Congratulations.
Hardev Sankara.
Congratulations.
George Sims.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Best Distance Learning Dissertation Prize, Pamela Tariff.
Congratulations.
Joanna Tarakuta.
Congratulations.
Eva Zugschwert.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in International Security Studies, Robert Cox.
Congratulations.
Simon Copeland.
Congratulations.
Tara Devine.
Congratulations.
Andrew Fellows.
Congratulations.
Christopher Harris.
Congratulations.
Peter Joss,
Congratulations.
winner of the Best Master's Dissertation Prize and the Best Master's Student Performance Prize, Karina Kempf.
Congratulations and well done on those prizes. Well done.
Martin Lees,
Congratulations.
Daniel Markham.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Learning and Teaching, Yvonne Brooker.
Congratulations.
Glyn Burrows.
Congratulations.
Laura Christie.
Congratulations.
Nina Clements.
Congratulations.
Teresa Drew.
Congratulations.
Julia Everett.
Congratulations.
Kaylee Folks.
Congratulations.
Catherine French.
Congratulations.
Hazel Glassford.
Congratulations.
Joanne Hall.
Congratulations.
Stephanie Hamilton.
Congratulations.
Karen Harris.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Anne Honsel.
Congratulations.
Richard Horner.
Congratulations.
Gillian Kalchev.
Congratulations.
Alice King.
Congratulations.
Helena Lockwood.
Congratulations.
Janie Morgan Wood.
Congratulations.
Roy Morgan Wood.
Congratulations.
Jennifer Morris.
Congratulations.
Angela Mumford.
Congratulations.
Karen Peters.
Congratulations.
Nicholas Smith.
Congratulations.
Rasheen Stevenson.
Congratulations.
Daniel Thomas.
Congratulations.
Judith Till.
Congratulations.
Kathleen Toon.
Congratulations.
Susan Varnum.
Congratulations.
Sarah Waddingham.
Congratulations.
Christine Wilson.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Mass Communications, Cheong Kao.
Congratulations.
Yi Ting Chan.
Congratulations.
Jingwen Chen.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Best MA Mass Communications Dissertation Prize, Shuhan Chen.
Congratulations and well done on your prize.
Yifei Chen.
Congratulations.
Yuzhu Chen.
Congratulations.
Xiaomin Dong.
Congratulations.
Paul Doyle.
Congratulations.
Meng Fan.
Congratulations.
Yang Yang Fen.
Congratulations.
Hong Yi Fu.
Congratulations.
Yi Meng Gao.
Congratulations.
Bai Lai Gu.
Congratulations.
Meng Yinggu.
Congratulations.
Meng Zhao Zhu.
Congratulations.
Wu Qinggu. Li Huang.
Congratulations.
Yi Cheng Hung.
Congratulations.
Xu Jin.
Congratulations.
Kaiyan Lam.
Congratulations.
Huishan Li.
Congratulations.
Jia Bin Li.
Congratulations.
Jin Yi Li,
Congratulations.
Rong Li,
Congratulations.
Shuai Li,
Congratulations.
Wei Li,
Congratulations.
Shi Li,
Congratulations.
Xin Li,
Congratulations.
Ruan Yi Li,
Congratulations.
Yu Ting Li,
Congratulations.
Si Shi Liang,
Congratulations.
Jing Liao,
Congratulations.
Yi Lin.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Best MA Mass Communication Student Performance Prize, Ri Xiong Yu.
Congratulations and well done on your prize. Well done.
Si Liu,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Yu Shi Liu,
Congratulations.
Min Lu,
Congratulations.
Fang Bui Men,
Congratulations.
Wen Meng,
Congratulations.
Qi Miao,
Congratulations.
Si Yi Pan,
Congratulations.
Lu Dong Dong Shan,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Chen Sun,
Congratulations.
Xian Tong,
Congratulations.
Cheng Wang,
Congratulations.
Xuan Wu Wang,
Congratulations.
Xian Wang,
Congratulations.
Ye Wang,
Congratulations.
Yi Xuan Wang,
Congratulations.
Ji Wei Wu,
Congratulations.
Fan Shu,
Congratulations.
Hang Shu,
Congratulations.
Hao Cheng Shu,
Congratulations.
Tu Shu,
Congratulations.
Zhao Ting Shu,
Congratulations.
Jin Yan,
Congratulations.
Fan Yang,
Congratulations.
Nizi Yang,
Congratulations.
Xiao Ji Yang,
Congratulations.
Yun Fan Yang,
Congratulations.
Shui Bin Yu,
Congratulations.
Yang Yu,
Congratulations.
Ruo Yi Zheng,
Congratulations.
Bo Zhang,
Congratulations.
Qi Zhang,
Congratulations.
Ming Wei Zhang,
Congratulations.
Peng Yao Zhang,
Congratulations.
Xiaomin Zhang,
Congratulations.
Wan Zhang,
Congratulations.
Wei Zhang,
Congratulations.
Wen Zhang,
Congratulations.
Wen Xingzhang,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Zhaoling Zhang,
Congratulations.
Yiren Zhao,
Congratulations.
Yu Xia Zhao,
Congratulations.
Ting Zheng,
Congratulations.
Jia Dongzhu,
Congratulations.
Mei Shan Zhu,
Congratulations.
Yi Xian Zhu,
Congratulations.
Meng Mei Zhu,
Congratulations.
Ning Zhu,
Congratulations.
Sairong Zhu.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Media and Advertising, Karen Chen.
Congratulations.
Xin Fu,
Congratulations.
Li Yan Li,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Miao Li,
Congratulations.
Ke Liu,
Congratulations.
Wei Yi Liu,
Congratulations.
Xuan Liu,
Congratulations.
Ye Mao,
Congratulations.
Ziyu Mao,
Congratulations.
Brittany Merriam,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Jun Miao,
Congratulations.
Xiaoxi Mu,
Congratulations.
Hasu Pampli Wan,
Congratulations.
Yishu Shan,
Congratulations.
Shen Tan,
Congratulations.
Yang Ming Tan,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Pankuri Trihan,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Jianing Wang,
Congratulations.
Wenjing Wang,
Congratulations. Well done.
Xi Wang,
Congratulations.
Ying Wang,
Congratulations.
Keiying Xi,
Congratulations.
Xia Xiao,
Congratulations.
Nan Yan,
Congratulations.
Lan Hui,
Congratulations.
Jing Zheng,
Congratulations.
Jia Zhang,
Congratulations.
Yu Jin Zhu,
Congratulations.
Yu Meng Zhu,
Congratulations.
Dan Zhu.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Media and Public Relations, Marcella Agasilo,
Congratulations.
Yao Chen,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Hui Min Dai,
Congratulations.
Zhu Yun Huang,
Congratulations.
winner of the Best MA Media and Public Relations Student Performance Prize, Stefania Ioannidou.
Congratulations and well done on your prize. Well done.
Chao Jiang,
Congratulations.
Bei Jiang,
Congratulations.
Lan Li Jiang,
Congratulations.
Tatjana Khan,
Congratulations.
Yanan Li,
Congratulations.
Yingfei Lu,
Congratulations.
Chong Luo,
Congratulations.
Lulu Ma,
Congratulations.
Wei Pan,
Congratulations.
Xijia Peng,
Congratulations.
Wen Yi Chin,
Congratulations.
Ting Ting Sheng,
Congratulations.
Yan Wen Tu,
Congratulations.
Mei Wang,
Congratulations.
Li Shu,
Congratulations.
Yu Shu,
Congratulations.
Zhao Zhaoyan,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Biyun Zhang,
Congratulations.
Fan Shang,
Congratulations.
Wan Lu Shang,
Congratulations.
Yawen Zhao.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in New Media and Society, Jian Bai,
Congratulations.
Jing Shang,
Congratulations.
Xingya Chen,
Congratulations.
Shui Dong,
Congratulations.
Xu Han,
Congratulations.
Wei Hao,
Congratulations.
Lin Hong,
Congratulations.
Meng Yao Hu,
Congratulations.
Negan Jalalian,
Congratulations.
Can Li,
Congratulations.
Jingxian Li,
Congratulations.
Yating Li,
Congratulations.
Depei Liu,
Congratulations.
Jing Liu.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Best MA New Media and Society Student Performance Prize and the Best MA New Media and Society Dissertation Prize, Claire Marlowe.
Congratulations and welcome on your priority.
Chuyue Wu,
Congratulations.
Rasha Saifuddin, Yizhao Shao,
Congratulations.
Yuan Qian,
Congratulations.
Shibo Wang,
Congratulations.
Rachel West,
Congratulations.
Pei Wu,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Xiaoyan Jia,
Congratulations.
Xishun Yang,
Congratulations.
Jian Yang,
Congratulations.
Xiao Yang,
Congratulations.
Yi Yuan Wang,
Congratulations.
Jing Zhang,
Congratulations.
Li Zhang,
Congratulations.
Guiyun Zhang,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Junji Zheng,
Congratulations.
Rui Zhu,
Congratulations.
Sisi Zhu,
Congratulations.
Yuxin Zhu.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Psychodynamic Counselling, Paul Chamberlain.
Congratulations.
Hannah Cooper,
Congratulations.
Edmund Hockley,
Congratulations. Well done,
Rima Sidpara.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in TESOL, Zainab Al-Saleh,
Congratulations. Well done.
Jing An,
Congratulations.
Yifei Chen,
Congratulations.
Chen Yao Deng,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Dan Feng,
Congratulations.
Jia Yun He,
Congratulations.
Hao Li,
Congratulations.
Yang Li,
Congratulations.
Wen Shuilian,
Congratulations.
Wen Yun Liao,
Congratulations.
Kwani Najim,
Congratulations.
Despina Prokopiou,
Congratulations. Well done.
Lei Chu,
Congratulations.
Fei Yu Shao,
Congratulations.
Ekaterina Tsufaki,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Hao Wang,
Congratulations.
Li Wang,
Congratulations.
Meng Zhang,
Congratulations.
Xianxi Zhang.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in TESOL and Applied Linguistics, Li Chun Chang,
Congratulations. Well done.
Karen Goodchild,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Na Li.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Science in Educational Leadership, Navid Alam,
Congratulations. Well done.
Stefania Partolo,
Congratulations.
Nicolette Bonici,
Congratulations.
Ian Kant,
Congratulations.
Kevin Cox,
Congratulations.
Antonia Jansi,
Congratulations.
Christopher Kennelly,
Congratulations.
Neil Lockyer,
Congratulations.
Benjamin Lauren,
Congratulations.
James McKenna,
Congratulations.
Victoria Mifsud,
Congratulations.
Lauren Morby,
Congratulations.
Claire Osborne.
Congratulations. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Educational Leadership, School Business Management, Wendy Farrier,
Congratulations.
Karen McGill,
Congratulations.
for the degree of Master of Science in Emergency Planning Management, Daniel Hale,
Congratulations.
David Williams.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Science in Media and Communications Research, winner of the Best MSc Media and Communications Research Dissertation Prize, Zheng Liu.
Congratulations. Well done on your prize.
Wen Bao Lu,
Congratulations. Well done.
Ran Mu,
Congratulations.
He Qian,
Congratulations.
Li Yang Wang,
Congratulations.
Ji Bin Wu.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Science in Risk, Crisis and Disaster Management, Jamal Al-Char.
Congratulations. Fine.
Paul Brown,
Congratulations.
Adam Childs,
Meet you again after the list. Congratulations.
Paul Conroy,
Congratulations.
Graham Flood Hunt,
Congratulations.
Charles Onwuzlumi,
Congratulations.
Gary Palmer.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Science in Social Research, winner of the Dr. Rees Powell Dissertation Prize in Sociology, Sarah Brooks.
Congratulations. Well done on your prize.
Mercy MacDonald.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Science in Economics, Zhuohan Zhang.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in International Education, Yolanda Ming.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in International Security Studies, Ayoyinka Mayomi.
Congratulations. Well done.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the stage in the proceedings. We're not far from the conclusion now, where it's traditional for the Chancellor to say a few words. And you can imagine that for me, if I can mention it for a moment, this is my first full day as Chancellor. Thank you for making it a happy one. You've all smiled when you've come up on the stage, which makes life very nice, and rightly you smile because it's a great achievement. And perhaps I can be allowed to say as well that the university itself, the officials, the officers, the administration, they've all been wonderfully kind to me, because I'm back here for virtually the first time in 50 years since I got my degree as not as good a degree as you've got today, mind you. It's just a first degree. But to come back and get such a welcome is terrific, and from the Vice-Chancellor as well. He's been very welcoming and nice of the comments he's made earlier on. It's a terrific arrangement he and I have got. He does all the work and I wear the best robe. So that's the deal that we've got. Now, it's my first pleasant duty to pay a special word of thanks to today's honorary graduate, Danielle. I'm sure you loved what she had to say. You've heard about her astonishing achievements. I just couldn't help thinking, if she carries on winning gold medals at this rate, we'll be able to pay off the national debt. I mean, that would be just terrific. But of course, she's not just an honorary Doctor of Laws. She's a real, fully fledged graduate in law with a first-class honours degree. I don't know how she manages to fit it all in, but to those of you who've got degrees in law today, and obviously you've got first degrees before you've got this one, who knows where it might lead? It might lead to an Olympic gold medal. I mean, it has for one person here. There's all sorts of possibilities. And Daniel, you're a very, very worthy recipient of this degree, and we're delighted to have you here today, and thank you for coming. I think that's worth a word of applause, don't you? And to all of you graduating today, there's such a range of subjects, social science and the College of Arts, Humanities and Law. I mean, the lawyers amongst you have got a heavy responsibility wherever you go, whatever you do. I mean, the integrity of the legal system in any country is so massively important. And those of you in media studies, I mean, make sure you good control of the media outlet in the sense of the integrity and the quality of the news that's given out and the current affairs and everything else. You've all got special duties and responsibilities, I'm sure, in all sorts of different fields in the years ahead. Who knows where it may take you? And you'll forgive me for having just a special word to the people from with a Department of Politics background and politics degrees. That's where I started, and I can't help feeling a special affection for you. You never know what might happen. But to all of you, I simply make this very straightforward point, that your achievements are not only a benefit to you, they're of enormous benefit to all of us. A country's investment in education is an investment in its future. So it's been a very happy day for you as students receiving your degrees, for the family and friends, for the teachers and lecturers here, and I've already said it's been a happy day for me as well. I know that you've come here today from many different routes, some part-time, combining your studies with full-time employment, which is very, very difficult, some full-time, some resident here in Leicester, some by distance learning. And you've come from many different countries, but it all started for most of you with that first day as an undergraduate. Sometimes it feels like a lifetime ago. I'm sure you can remember it. It's worth thinking back occasionally. For me, it's a very, very long time ago, but for you, it's quite a long time ago. And I wonder whether you thought on that first uncertain day, looking round at the other students, did you think, as I did, perhaps they're all much cleverer than I am and I won't be able to do this and there'll be very difficult things? Well, you've proved to yourselves and to everyone else that you have, and come to this splendid conclusion to this part of your life and studies. So to all of you, I say, at the end of this quite a long journey, very, very well done indeed. Your degree is a badge of achievement, of endeavour and of success. It's yours for the rest of your life. And particularly it's worth saying in the present economic climate, which isn't all that easy, or the jobs market, which isn't all that easy, your degree is something that will always be there, sound and secure, giving you real confidence in your ability, in your capacity to face challenges and to succeed. What's more, whatever employer you approach, you can do so in the knowledge that you have a good degree from a fine university. And as the University Vice-Chancellor has already said, this is a university which has more than half of its students as postgraduates, not to mention, of course, the wonderful ranking of the university that's developed and been achieved over the years. So please always be proud of the university where you obtained your degree. And I've said to others that I love the way that this university is described. I hope it stays this way. Elite, but not elitist. It's a friendly, it's an inclusive place, certainly been very friendly to me in the last couple of days. No wonder we record levels of student satisfaction, putting us consistently in the top 10 since the annual survey started in 2005. It's a university which is enriched by recruiting students from around the world and from the widest range of social backgrounds. Leicester is Britain's only top 20 university to meet official government benchmarks for students from state schools and from lower socio-economic groups. It's a rich and varied environment in which you've obtained your degrees and from which I have no doubt you will continue to benefit. Now, I also want to say to those of you who've been awarded your degrees today, a simple thank you. During my career, I've spent a fair amount of time talking to students, undergraduates and graduates about our political system. Many of you might be surprised to be told or maybe reminded of the great debt which staff always feel towards students that they've been teaching. As a teacher, you very much appreciate the achievements of your students. You look on their success as being in part your success. They ask the questions often that no one else has asked before. And a little bit of you is sorry to see them go and move on. But that's life, and you've moved on and leaving the place a little richer for you having been here. I simply say to you, on behalf of the staff of the university, that as well as saying well done to you all, we also say thank you for the contribution that you've made to the development and the continuing success of Leicester University. And this is a proper moment to add, as the Vice-Chancellor's already done, a word of thanks which comes from us to all of your family and friends who I know will have encouraged and supported you along the way, and many of whom, of course, are here this afternoon. And finally, I want to say perhaps the most important message of the lot, not very academic or insightful. I simply want to say to you, good luck. Some say, of course, that luck is one of life's most important ingredients. It's certainly been pretty important as far as I'm concerned. And I certainly know that in my profession, luck can often be the difference between success and failure measured by a few votes in an election. Whole books have been written on the subject. So I hope that your time here at Leicester will have shifted the odds a little bit in your favour for whatever lies ahead. I hope you'll keep in touch and tell us what you're doing, because of course your success, in part at least, is our success as well. Your predecessors, and you've got one here today as an honorary graduate, have contributed massively to making Leicester University the fine university it is today, and I know you'll be adding to that. I hope you'll encourage others to consider studying here, and I hope you, each of you in your own way, will be ambassadors for this university. So I simply want to say to all of you, the simplest of messages, well done, thank you, and in the years ahead, I wish you all every possible success. Now it's my final formal duty to declare this congregation closed.